Hey ladies and gentlemen, Wolf Crier here, and welcome to Friday Night Diablo, where we talk about Diablo 3 and the future thereof. So in my last video, I covered Diablo 4, if it was a regular normal ARPG. In this video, what we're going to cover is Diablo MMO, or World of Diablo. Would you buy it? Would you play something like that? And do you think this is even anything that could be in the works? And what would it need to be in order for you to play this game? So let's start off with, is this possible? Is a Diablo MMO a possibility for the next Diablo? For the franchise of Diablo? Is a World of Diablo coming? Now, we all know that Blizzard created World of Warcraft, the #1 selling and most played MMO of all time. And it is still pretty much holding that ground. Currently, it is still the king of MMOs. But do you think that they are in the works creating an MMO? Now, we know that about 16 people have been hired for a new Diablo project. And we know that Blizzard definitely has the capability to pull from the current Diablo 3 team as well as portions of the World of Warcraft team, especially if they were going that route. So, personal opinion, they do have the manpower to pull something like this off. Are they looking to reinvent and compete with their own game, though? I mean, World of Warcraft definitely still has tons of people playing it, but the Diablo community is not all that small, especially if you take both the players currently playing Diablo 2 and those of us playing Diablo 3, both of which have a very strong player base. They're not as big as they once were, but both Diablos 2 and 3 have a player base currently. So if a World of Diablo type MMO came about, it could pull from both of those communities, which would be a big chunk of money for a company like Blizzard. Now, that definitely makes it intriguing where Blizzard might actually be working on something like this. But you also have to take into account this would definitely pull people from World of Warcraft. So some of this would just be a transfer of players from one game to the other, unless they're doing both. But massively multiplayer online games, they're really hard to play more than one at a time, simply because of the time consumption that is required to play an MMO. It's not really a casual type of atmosphere for the most part. Grinding out gear, stuff like that, moving the quests along, leveling your characters, moving into raids, that sort of thing. It's not all that casual. I played World of Warcraft for about 5 years. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but it definitely sucked time out of my life that I'm not sure. Who am I kidding? If a Diablo MMO came out, guys, here's my direct response. Yes, I would definitely play that game. I would buy it the day it came out. I would load it up and play the crap out of it, because that is definitely something that would intrigue me if, and only if, this was done correctly. Now, this could not be all ponies and teddy bears and sunshine and rainbows as far as like a World of Warcraft type of atmosphere. To really pull someone like me in who enjoys the Diablo franchise and the Diablo theme, just as I said in my last video, this would have to be a very dark and gloomy setting. I mean, if there was an MMO, it should be right off the bat. You are battling an invasion from the forces of hell. This cannot be all sunshine. This has to be dark, gloomy, coming right at you. Demons just, kind of like Act 3 in Diablo 3, where it was just every demon climbing the walls, that sort of thing. It has to be that type of atmosphere to pull me in. I definitely play something like that. If that was the thing. but they'd have to borrow things not only from World of Warcraft, but other MMOs or create new systems. This could not be a faction-based game whatsoever. I would not enjoy that at all, but it would definitely have to have PvP, and I'm talking open world PvP. Something similar to when I was younger, I played a game called Lineage 2 right before World of Warcraft came out, and I enjoyed it. And you know, you could attack anybody you want with repercussions. You turned red and you could be killed and dropped gear. That sort of thing. I would want that type of PvP available to us. Something like that. Open world PvP, but non-faction based. I would definitely enjoy that. Yes, there could be battlegrounds, that sort of thing, because Blizzard is definitely good at that stuff too. But I would want some kind of open world PvP. I mean, it would be pretty cool if, you know, the quests were Diablo lore related and the raids and dungeons and stuff like that. It would definitely be an awesome experience. But like I said, it would have to be done right. This would have to be, you know, borderline horror type of game, because that's what I would like to see out of it. Not so much Resident Evil, but Diablo 2, Diablo 1, that atmosphere. That would be absolutely awesome, and I would definitely play something like that. And in my opinion, Blizzard definitely has the resources to pull something like that off. But do you think this is something that could be done, you know, in the next 5 years? I don't know about that. It depends how many people they have working on this. I'm still leaning towards this is going to be a regular ARPG. But if it is an MMO and it is done correctly, I would definitely buy it. And I would definitely play the crap out of this game. But, like I said, the main thing is it would have to be done correctly. And I'd love to trust Blizzard. I definitely still enjoy Diablo 3. I enjoyed Diablo 2. I enjoyed Warcraft. And I still like Overwatch and stuff like that, Heroes of the Storm, so they definitely have a good track record in my opinion. Yes, Diablo 3 was not what any of us expected, but for the most part, they know how to make good games. They just need to apply that to this. All right, guys, what do you guys think? Do you think they're working on an MMO? Do you think you would play it and buy it as soon as it came out? What are your thoughts? What would you need that MMO to be in order for you to play it? I want to know in the comments section below, so definitely fill up that comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. And you guys, thank you so very much for checking out my video. I greatly appreciate it. You know? Peace.